Hey guys, Matt here. In this video, we're going to talk about some pretty good news that came in for Gevo today. And then at the end, I'm going to give my opinion on Gevo's stock price, especially as concerns this year. Aer Lingus enters in a new fuel sales agreement with Gevo for 6.3 million gallons of SAF per year over 5 years. Now, I would chalk this up as Gevo gains another customer. I mean, if we look at their PDF now, this says January 2021, but I promise you this is from May. So trust me on this one. And as of May, before all the news came in about all the new customers that just watched my earlier videos that Gevo has signed on, we're talking around 5 billion in signed contracts. Now, the reason we're in the Gevo is for these signed contracts, not for these orders, not for these memorandums of understanding or whatnot. These are signed contracts that Gevo will get the money as long as Gevo does their end of the work. The customers have already pledged the money. Now, I'm not going to read all this. You can pause and read this if you want to. But the main points is that the agreement is worth 173 million, which, you know, they're not Gevo's biggest customer, but I mean, it's not a small amount either. The takeaway and the downside is that this agreement isn't expected to start coming into play until 2026. So this will be after their Gevo's Net Zero 1 plant. Now, Gevo is planning on building several other Net Zero plants alongside the Net Zero 1 plant. But so the point is that we're waiting until 2026 before we see any of this money. Now, this is a pretty good segue to my second topic. Is I've been asked in a few comments about my opinion on Gevo's stock price this year, whether it's going to hit. I think one asked if it was going to hit like $16 by December. And my answer is, like, if we were in a normal economy of any kind of, like, routine economy, anything where the bottom wasn't falling out every single day, I would have a better answer. And that, so my initial my initial opinion is that Gevo is supposed to be coming out at the end of this year, this RNG plant. Now, the RNG plant is coming online right now, and it's already producing RNG. They already have a customer in BP, which is a big name company. I'm sure you've heard of BP before. The EBITDA is expected to be 16 to 22 million in 2023, which is a huge jump from what they're making now. So my opinion is that at the end of this year, or the beginning of next year, I mean, assuming nothing goes wrong, we should get a massive jump in stock price around then. So at the end of this year, beginning of next year, we should get a bump up in price. I would expect to see maybe $6 to $8 by 2023. That's my opinion. If things go right, and that is a very shaky sentence, because every day I keep seeing worse and worse news for the economy. Like, we might be getting in a recession. It seems to be likely. Like today, we just got a news that says inflation has hit the highest amount in 40 years. So yeah, I mean, every day I keep getting surprised by even worse news, and we don't know how things are going to end up. I just have no idea. So my opinion is that if things go if we've reached the worst by the end of this year, and Gevo does their end of the work, or does their end of the work, yeah, end of this year, we should start seeing some bump ups in stock price. So far, Gevo has given me no doubt at all that they're able to fulfill their end of the work. Like, everything they've done so far has been, you know, milestone after milestone after milestone. So as long as the economy brightens in any shape, way, or form, like, we should get some gains by the end of this year, or beginning of next year. And then the real gains are going to come in 2025, 2026. As I've been saying over and over, Gevo is not a short-term investment. Like, you are investing in Gevo for years on end. That's why you're putting money in the Gevo now. So if you're trying to make money out of this in the short term, yeah, it's going to be a little sketchy. But anyways, take care, have a great day, and eat your vegetables.